This is 5 Minutes to Change Your Life. My name is Joanne Mallon. I'm an author and coach. I love helping people make wee changes that make a massive difference in their lives. Give me 5 minutes of your time today. Just might change your life. Hey, hello, how are you? I want to start off this week by thanking those of you who have supported the show on Ko-fi recently. You know, it really brightens my day when that happens. I get a wee email saying that somebody supported me, and it's brilliant. Thank you so much. Please never underestimate how much these things mean to independent creators like myself. So, World Mental Health Day is almost here, and I know you'll be hearing loads of chat about that subject this week. Personally, I think it's brilliant that we talk so much more openly about mental health issues these days. I can remember when that was just not the case at all. And if you had any kind of mental health issues, which I certainly did, you probably did too, I mean, you just thought you were a failure and everybody else thought you were a miserable bugger. There was very little understanding, compassion, or care for people with mental health issues, and there is an awful lot more of that right now. There's a lot that's wrong in the world, of course, but the fact that we can and do talk openly about this subject now, especially if we're struggling, that I think has to be applauded. So today I wanted to shine a light on something that we could all do right now to help our mental health, and that is digital decluttering. Digital decluttering will definitely boost your mental health because it will reduce the stress and anxiety that's caused by being constantly connected to the online world. You know, that feeling that you have to be present and available all the bloody time. I had this recently. I was away on holiday and happened to miss an important work email, that thing I was supposed to respond to and sort out. And when I finally did respond to it, it was something that stopped me from saying that I'd been away on holiday. And instead I said, "Sorry, I missed your email. I was out of the country." Because I thought that saying I'm out of the country sounds a wee bit more proper, a bit more exciting, a bit more professional than just saying that you're off on holiday. You know, I'm in a very important meeting. I'm not drinking Guinness in Galway. Oh, no, no, God forbid that a person should be off enjoying themselves. When we're connected to the online world all the time, it's really difficult for our brains to deal with that. We as human beings did not evolve to live in an online world all the time. In evolutionary terms, the digital world is brand new and our brains have not yet learned to fully cope with it. This is why too much of the digital world can leave us feeling overloaded. This is why we've got to switch off sometimes, go on holiday. It can be really, really hard to focus and find some mental clarity when there's just too much going on all at once. When you take a step back from the digital world and connect more with real life, like actual people and trees and animals and all that, your focus will improve, your relationships will improve, you'll likely sleep better, and you'll have better work life balance. So let's do it. But what does it mean to declutter digitally? How do we actually do this? Well, what it is it involves looking at your digital life. So that's the devices and apps that you use, your online presence in things like social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, that kind of stuff, and also the files and the photos that you've got stored and the emails that you receive. It's a lot of stuff, isn't it? And all that stuff has probably built up over the years. So now we need to curate it, cut it back, and only keep the parts of it that add to your life now, that bring meaning and value. So you can see that this is shaping up to be quite a big job, just like a physical declutter. And just as you would never try to declutter your whole house at once, you're not going to digitally declutter your whole life at once either. So take it bit by bit. Because even if you're only taking the tiniest of baby steps, if you keep doing it, you'll eventually get somewhere. I think emails can be a good place to start. Unsubscribe from marketing emails that try and make you buy things because of fear of missing out. There'll always be another special offer. Or photos, maybe you could start there. Maybe deleting photos you don't need and even taking less of them in the first place. You don't really need half a dozen shots of your dinner. Like if I go to a gig, I take one picture at the end. I'm not trying to video the whole bloody thing. So, in this mental health week, I invite you to become a curator of your digital life. What needs cutting back and what do you want to keep? And do you know that so called important work email that I missed? That was all fine. Sorted out when I got back. Maybe it's the pressures that we give ourselves to be permanently available. They're just that. It's a self-given pressure. It's something that we give ourselves, and maybe we need to give ourselves something better. So take care of yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.